Taiwan may soon to see its first female Judicial Yuan president. At a press conference on Friday, Vice President Hsiao Bi-khim announced 7 nominations for Constitutional Court judges, including Chang Wen-chen, a distinguished professor at National Taiwan University's College of Law.
Chang is simultaneously also the first woman to be nominated to be Judicial Yuan president. The vice presidential nominee is former legislator Yao Li-ming. If the opposition-dominated legislature approves these nominations, the proportion of women amongst Constitutional Court justices will hit a record high.
We nominate Ms. Chang Wen-chen as a Grand Justice and Judicial Yuan President, and Mr. Yao Li-ming as a Grand Justice and Vice President.
Vice President Hsiao Bi-khim is the convener of a committee charged with headhunting Constitutional Court justices for the Judicial Yuan. She personally announced the new list of nominees, 7 in all.
Ms. Chang Wen-chen is the first female nominated to be a Judicial Yuan president. Mr. Yao Li-ming has rich experience in participating in constitutional reform and clearly understands the overall context of the development of Taiwan's democracy. We look forward to this new generation of justices that transcend the political aisle and will lead the promotion of judicial reform with progressive values and concepts that are compatible with our people's sense of fairness.
7 of the 15 serving judges on the Constitutional Court will see their terms expire on October 31st. Under President Lai Ching-te, a new list of nominees was announced in accordance with additional provisions of the Constitution. Among them, the nominee for the Judicial Yuan President is Chang Wen-chen, a distinguished professor at National Taiwan University's College of Law. She had been involved in interpreting the Constitution when same-sex marriage was being legalised and adultery was decriminalised. The nominee for Vice President is Yao Li-ming, a former legislator and current chairman of a foundation dedicated to monitoring the legislature. If the appointments are approved by the legislature, close to half of all the Constitutional Court justices will be women, the highest number in Taiwan's history.
The first time President Lai asked me to serve as Judicial Yuan President was the first time we met. He told me he had been observing me for a long time, and I would like to give him my wholehearted thanks for his faith in me. If I gain the trust and approval of the Legislative Yuan, as Judicial Yuan President, my most important task will be to build social trust in our courts and defend human rights and the rule of law in our democratic constitution.
The nominations represent a push towards gender equality. Hsiao said she hoped that the nominations could win the legislature's approval so that the functions of the Constitutional Court could continue to flourish and the progress of the constitutional system could be promoted.